This is Duke University.
Hi, I'm Deb Reisinger, and I'm the director of Duke in Montreal, a new summer program that we began offering in the summer of 2012. And we are really excited about this. On the one hand, it offers students the opportunity to use their French outside of a European context. Quebec is our biggest, largest, and most important Francophone trading partner. And so this is a great opportunity to study really how French is used in very practical situations. The only prerequisite for the program actually is that students have the equivalent of 4 semesters of French, and we ask that you have that just so that you have enough French to get around comfortably. All of our meetings take place in French, but this is the draw with Montreal. Almost everyone is bilingual. The course itself is cross-listed with MMS, Markets and Management, and Romance Studies. So students who are studying public policy or visual culture would also be equally interested in this because we're really looking at questions of identity and how we construct images of our identity and then how those are marketed both within the country and the province, but also exteriorly as well. Students on the program had just a phenomenal experience. We were really met with open arms. The red carpet was rolled out on multiple occasions. People invited us into their businesses, into their boardrooms, to their homes, and we felt really welcomed in a way that I think is very unique and really speaks to the unique identity of Quebecers, where we see this sort of magical mix of European charm with North American warmth and practicality, and it's just what really makes Montreal a special place to be. One of the draws about Montreal is it is a very big city, but it also has a very small town feel. It's one of the safest cities in North America, but it's also extremely diverse, which makes it a really fun place to discover. It's a large city that feels like it's made up of small towns. We arrive on Canada Day right in the midst of the Montreal International Jazz Festival. And then we head to Quebec City in the second week, and we are studying the Summer Music Festival, which is in full swing. Hordes of young people descend on this great city, which is a UNESCO heritage site, and students study, how the arts and culture industry are marketed outside Quebec. In the third and fourth week of the program, we go back to Montreal and begin to look really closely at how the identity is marketed in particular. And we do some backstage tours. We go to the Cirque du Soleil, and we visited several of Montreal's really big marketing agencies. And then we also went to some smaller ones to compare what those differences were. Montreal has an international hub for marketing, and there's dozens of really important agencies that are located there. And so this was a fantastic place to really begin to explore how decisions are made in terms of selling products to companies and how that Quebec identity plays into that. One of the exciting things that we do is looking at the identity of Quebec and what makes Quebecers unique. In terms of French, it's a really, it's sort of an interesting piece to look at because they're so surrounded by English, but they've been able to hold on to this very unique identity and really maintain French in a way that other places are struggling to do. And so they make for a really interesting case study. They're also really interesting because of this sort of crossroads of culture and commerce where we're meeting and really focusing our field of study here. So students in the course will be looking at markets and looking at how Quebecers maintain their cultural identity, looking at the history of how it's come to be, but also what they're doing to maintain some linguistic identity that is apart from the rest of Canada and also from the rest of North America. Some of our previous participants have been so excited about Quebec that they've already been back a couple times, and many of them are lining up internships for next summer. For more information about the program, please check out our website at the Global Education Office at Duke University, where you'll find an application and more details about the program. Thank you.
Produced by Duke University, online at duke.edu.